ain't no.
Oh man, welcome back. Welcome back to the Rod Uncensored podcast. I got something like a cold host, man. I'm telling you, I got a superstar right here tonight, man. You
Man,
know what I
you,
mean?
hey,
I'm going to run DMC with it, man. I'm going whose house? You know what I mean? I'm going all the way back, man.
man, I'm glad to be back again. Don't bind me for laying down on the job. I'm just sleepy as hell. I'm tired, but hey, job still got to get done here on Rod Uncensored, brother. I'm just glad to know that I got a friend in you.
Oh man, that shit almost touched my heart, man.
Oh man, you crazy, bro. You crazy.
Man,
You-
let's get it started, man. How did everything go, man? You got 6 parts, man. Pause, man. You got 6 parts out, about to be out on Tubi, man. How do you feel about
I
the
am.
material and the finished product?
I think. I think that it was a good night. To do 2 sets. Sinful Preacher's Kid was probably the one that was kind of like more near and dear to me. School Days, I had a lot of twists and turns in it. A lot of twists and turns. People really got a glimpse in them, like my childhood. But Nick Simple Preacher's Kid was more of a real introduction to who I'm becoming. Where I just shed light on to the man that I am now versus the man that I was. So it was fun, bro. I mean it was fun. It was fun. It was hard, but it was fun.
So you kind of like happy that the process over and you got something new to do.
Man,
You got a new task.
you know what? So I got 2 more parts that I gotta do. I did 3 and 4 in the same night. 2 more parts to do, and then it's more really because now everybody's like, okay, so what's next after this? And it's like it's not a break. So I almost feel like Don Tripp. That's what I feel like. Don Tripp put out a mixtape every fucking month. Here's a new Don Tripp. And I'm constantly writing material because I'm constantly living life. I mean, if I had all the notes and stuff like that from when I do my practices and do rehearsals and things of that nature, it's like there's
Is
constant
that Bruce
material.
Leroy or an older 505?
Ah,
What's up, JC? Man, I'd love to have you on one of these days, man. Let me know, man. I'd love to have you on. Whenever
man,
you free, you know what I mean? I'd love to have you on the
I
pod.
should have just told JC to bring his ass on right now. He ain't doing nothing but chilling.
I don't shit. Let me put the thing in there.
hmm But yeah, it's a good feeling though, bro. It really is. To know that I was able to pull it off, where a lot of people say that you're not supposed to. You know, I believe that if I got 30 to 45 minutes to an hour worth of material, what am I holding on to it for? What am I doing these rehearsals for? What am I practicing for? What am I going to open mics for? If I got the material, I might as well let them have it. Um, like I say, fans are fans. If I can make 1 or 2 fans, 10 fans, or 10 million fans, my job is to make them laugh, and I think I was able to do that.
And you know what I mean? I feel like, man, it is I feel like this is a job of also getting that shit off of you, but also the ministry of laughter. A lot of people need the laughter right now, man.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. It's a big real. It was a lot of things going on during the show process. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I give everybody their credit. We did have a somebody got my message. I'm gonna stop. Somebody got my message.
Yeah, sorry, I fell asleep. I was taking a little nap.
You good, man? You good, man? How you
So,
doing? The magical ghost, man. How old you turn, man? 45?
Let's see. I was born in '76, so that makes me what 40 something, almost 50.
Oh shit. You age well for a white man.
Black don't crack, baby.
hey, Ghost. So he was asking about the shows this weekend, brother. I don't want to talk about it really. What is
Oh,
your thoughts on it? Did he? What was your thoughts, my brother?
Well, let's see. First of all, it was insane that you're gonna have a back-to-back lineup, and you got two comedians that are doing two different sets, and that's in that same show. Like a lot of people, they were there for both shows, so they got to see. I mean, like I already knew Adrian was. I knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna go out there and handle this thing. I never seen Corey Chris before. I was impressed, like because he did two unique sets, and I mean the whole experience was fire. I'm still coming down off the beans.
The beans were infused with cannabis mustard.
This man done spiked the beans.
oh, he spiked the beans.
He had he had the Everclear punch out. Like it was a good time. Everybody was vibing. The honeys was there in full effect.
It was a good night. It was a good night. Shout out Jay Henderson, man. Corey Chris, he performed. Jay Henderson out of Memphis performed. TTU hosted the shit out of that second show. Malcolm Franklin did his thing. Uh, Malcolm was just Malcolm, and then hey, and don't forget Broadway motherfucking Bobby. Broadway Bobby opened everything up. He opened everything up, and it was up from there. Uh, I mean, I can't be mad, brother. I'm blessed.
I know, man. I'm telling you, man. Getting more blessed, man. You might as well go to heaven, man.
Oh man, you crazy, bro.
You're gonna take
I
a Rolls
will.
Royce to heaven, man.
Hey, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get there. But I'm gonna tell you something, Rod. It really is a Ghost is the heartbeat, bro. Ghost is the heartbeat of 505. He don't even know it. Ghost is there before everybody. Ghost is normally the last person to leave. Ghost is handling business that I don't even know what's going on. Uh,
Hey, that's why I make the big bucks.
exactly. Exactly. And
That's
this
fine,
does
man.
not work
You
without
come on
Ghost.
next week, man. That's fine, man. That's cool, Daisy. That'll be cool. Um, but yeah, man. I'm glad, man. I'm glad that everything worked out well, man. I
Yeah.
see you smoking that shit early in the morning, man. I said, damn, this man doing everything. Smoking meat, paws. He cutting the greens up. I said, man, this nigga's a chef. He drives trucks. This nigga does everything.
Man, and no, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it feels good to know that you got to be able to give a good show, man. But like I say, who else is gonna give you dinner and a show, bro? You got dinner, show, drinks, things of that nature. Everybody, I mean, people want to be able to come out and have a good time. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, my doctor was at the show. Like literally, my real doctor was at the show.
Mm.
So when you people you don't never know what nobody is going through. It could literally be it's people that ain't been out in 3 or 4, 5, 6 months that I'm giving you're coming out to see a real show. This might be the first time, it might be the only time that you're gonna get to go out this year. So why not make it memorable for somebody? They making it memorable for me because I'm pulling out something that I don't even know if I really got it in me to do. Because like I say, you know the paperwork says and the internet says and comedians say, oh, I'm not supposed to do this at this moment in my career.
All right,
Well,
let's get that shit. Let's get in that shit real quick, man.
come on.
Man, let's get straight to it. Then matter of fact, let's go to these current events. Then we will go back to comedy, man. How did y'all? I don't know. Y'all was at the show.
No, I wasn't at the show. If you talk about verses, now we wasn't at the show. The show was Friday. Versus was last night.
Yeah, damn. My day's all fucked up. Anyway, versus Saturday, man. And I felt this kind of way about this shit because I was a little pissed in when this shit came out, but the how much energy No Limit had compared to Cash Money was crazy to me, right? It was crazy that I didn't see Lil Wayne or Turk there. I said they needed that energy of Turk and Wayne to get them over the hump because No Limit had them hits. They had them hood anthems. I say Master P was the more gritty version of Jeezy in the 90s. That motherfucker had them anthems. That nigga had them anthems, man.
Man, you got at the end of the day, let me go ahead. Number one, I wish I could have been the person to do the playlist for both of them.
Ooh.
I wish I would have been able to do the playlist.
All right. Go ahead. What songs would you do?
All right. First on the No Limit side, I would have probably had Stack Your Chips by Mystical and Mia X. And then I think I would have had to put Somebody Want Their Ass Whipped by Mia X and Fiend. Because those were Mama Drama was probably, I remember buying Mama Drama. I remember I had to go to 3 different stores to buy Mama Drama when Mia X came out. Let's start there. You probably could have did like Wolf. You could have did Wolf from Snoop Dogg. Definitely did Wolf. But I understand some of these people are not there no more. And then you could have did the Soulja Slim version of Slow Motion too.
I've been even talking.
Yeah, could have did the Soulja Slim. Now on the Cash Money side, you really couldn't go into like all of the hot boy shit because you was missing 2 of the hot boys. So you couldn't go through all that. The Block is Hot would have been great to hear if you would have heard The Block is Hot. But guess what? You only gave people an hour of Cash Money versus No Limit. That ain't enough time to do that because at the end of the day, okay, these is the time that people are putting out whole albums and putting out songs, not mixtapes. Some of them old Cash Money songs were 6-7 minutes long.
That's real.
You just think about the breakdown of Back That Ass Up. Back That Ass Up is a 6-minute song.
That's why I didn't feel like that match. Why would you do that? And they play that down for my niggas. That shit was too aggressive to put Back That Ass Up. Go against that. Let's see. I'm telling you, man. See, that shit is throwing your shit up. I seen a lot of men motherfuckers lose their teeth that. When Lil Jon came out, throw it up. I remember seeing a lot of motherfuckers get punched in the eye.
You put at the end of verses, you put Snoop Dogg, which is let me say this. This is no discredit to Juvenile. Snoop Dogg is a global icon.
No doubt.
It's somebody in Antarctica right now that Snoop Dogg cannot walk out. Snoop Dogg can't walk in a Kroger in Antarctica and somebody say, that's not Snoop. It's a motherfucker down the street right now that look like Juvenile. So you put they said it. You put hood superstars against global icons. Master P is a global icon. That's just all it is to it. He is. This man he set the blueprint for everybody that does shit independently. He set the blueprint.
The nigga got his own cereal, man.
own cereal, own shoes, played in the NBA. I mean, this was he was a merchandising genius.
It's him and Cube for movies in the 90s. You gotta say, hip hop wise.
Bruh, I remember buying the VHS tape of I'm About It. I remember where I bought it, when I bought it. I remember when you could get the bootlegs of them. I mean, I remember it was people really selling them out of the trunk of an Impala when you could get these hood classics. And you think about, let's break this down. You think about all of the independent albums that came out during. That's why them old heads, them rappers that's over 50 are still good because they were millionaires selling out the trunk before anything.
Him and E40.
E40 is one. Too Short was one selling them out the trunk. NWA was selling out the trunk. It was people selling, and I'll just use Nash for an example. Cool Daddy Fresh, Pistol, Steve Greenway. Selling out the trunk. Making plenty of money selling out the trunk. Hood superstars.
You know what you just posted on you posted on
Facebook about my verses?
Yeah. You know what I wish that the gun violence didn't go so crazy with Dolph. That shit, if we could have got, remember when they had Gucci and Jeezy? If we could have got that where they could settle that beef and let that shit went, that shit been the biggest
Dolphin got it, man, with yeah. Well, the National Guard is already in Memphis. It would have took the National Guard to stop it. They already in Memphis. It would have took that, but that would have been awesome. But once again, even with that, you got Yo Gotti, who has had commercial success, but the hood loves Dolph. And that's a difference. When the hood love you, it's a different feeling. It's kind of like that Bumpy Johnson thing. But when the hood love you, it's a different feeling.
But how do you think Project Pack was? You think Project Pack was Smoke Gotti in the verses?
I think in a versus battle, I think I'm gonna say this.
I don't know. In the kitchen was hard, nigga. In the kitchen was hard.
But can you say, okay, standing in the kitchen versus Gorilla Pimp?
Mm.
I'm gonna say this. You can take any Yo Gotti album from CM whatever, we gonna say, because I know this is monetized. CM whatever, and put any of those CM against Mr. Don't Play.
I just think that the style, I always say this, his wordplay would set him apart from a lot of Southern rappers. Because he had his own style.
Once again, I say, take any album from Tennessee and line it up with Mr. Don't Play.
That should be cool to watch, though, man. That should be cool to watch. I hope they have some interesting. Like I said in my mind, I would love to see a Jada Kid Style P versus Ray and Ghost or something like that, or Method Man and Redman versus Ghost and Ray. You can play all kind of shit with it.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that. So I actually had to comment on somebody else's stuff it's cool that Versus was so great last night or whatever because it brought back some old school. But I commented on somebody's thing today because I kind of got a knowledge about this rap shit. So this is what I seen. I seen someone said Bad Boy versus Aftermath. I said it's a no-brainer. It's Aftermath all day long. And the reason I say that is because you got Aftermath, you got Dr. Dre, Eminem. Those two right there take care of a lot of business. Then you got Nas, because people forget Nas was on Aftermath. People forget that. Then you got AZ. So therefore, you just cover, don't matter where you do it in, especially if you do it in New York. Because Nas and AZ got the hood in New York. They love both of them. Then you got Snoop Dogg. Because we got hits from Snoop Dogg too. Guess what on that Aftermath? Guess who wrote them? You got Jay-Z that wrote on the 2001. So guess who comes out and makes a guest appearance? Ain't no way. Bad Boy loses.
I don't know, man. Them fucking Biggie records. But Biggie can't perform them.
Biggie ain't here.
But
Unless they do the
that Black Rob, woo.
Black Rob is gone too.
God damn.
Black Rob is gone.
Mace had some hits.
You think Banks and Diddy can get in the same room? Number one, we can't even get Diddy. This gonna take 50 months for Diddy to get home.
No,
you know what?
I'm gonna give him a pardon.
You know what I think about this though? Everybody say this shit, man, and I see a lot of people say he should have got life.
No.
If he got life, I deserve life too. Cause I bought a lot of pussy in my life. I didn't buy no males to nut on my nipples, but I bought a lot of pussy in my life.
Hey, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost from Mo.
You know, you got to pay for it. You want to play, you know.
And really, he didn't even get in as much trouble for paying for pussy as he did for driving that shit around.
Yeah,
that's really what he got in trouble for, was trafficking.
Hey, I think that Diddy was just having a good time, and that's all it was.
That's all it was. Everybody tried to say that he was like running some kind of compromising.
I really don't think every girl at the Playboy Mansion wanted to fuck them guests.
No.
Come on.
No, because I mean, hell, it just be like some old nasty motherfuckers in there, man. Fucking.
Hey, man, look, I don't know what all went down, but I say this: at the end of the day, I ain't heard nobody that ever got on a plane by force. I didn't hear nobody in them courtrooms say that Diddy forced them on them planes. They knew what it was before they got there. They knew the check was gonna clear all that.
What my man Freddie Gibbs say? You want to get in this Maybach or you want to get back in the Honda? Man, Freddie said that. Freddie Gibbs said that. But man, what you say?
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, man. What you think about this, man? I think Netflix is putting some dope content out, man. I'm excited about this new Eddie Murphy documentary, man. Being Eddie, man. I think you really think about his career, man. He was a blueprint for Kevin Hart. All the motherfuckers to come off young and get it. You know what I mean? From SNL to the movies. Two specials. A lot of people gotta say this 2 specials enough. These 2 specials hold weight. There's 2 of them. He didn't have to put 12 out. Like a lot of these cats.
I think that Eddie Murphy is still relevant, and I believe that if Eddie Murphy wanted to come out and do a comedy, if he wanted to go on tour right now, his name carries enough weight that he could do that. Eddie Murphy's just too rich to have to do that now. But I hope that my only thing about them doing a special like that, I hope they don't just F it up, is what I'm saying. Because yeah, exactly. I don't want them to F it up. Because that could easily happen. Because that's what happened with I don't know if you've seen the Jay-Z, The Ultimate Hustle, and they messed that documentary up.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and let me tell you why they messed it up. I don't know why people want to forget the R. Kelly and Jay-Z album. They act like that didn't happen.
I gotta say this. Arguably, that might be one of the greatest crossovers of all time, man. You know what I mean? I don't know why people say I separate the music and the person. If I don't do that, I won't be able to listen to music. All the greatest artists fucked up individuals.
They wanna erase Kale so bad. You can't erase I Believe I Can Fly. It was played at every high school graduation for 20 years.
I finger banged my first chick off a chocolate factory.
The story gets to ignition coming straight out the kitchen.
Trapped in the Closet, parts 1 through 175.
That nigga, man, was dangerous with the pen, man.
Sex in the Kitchen. That's probably one of my favorite. Sex in the Kitchen by the butter rolls.
Then he got bored. He tried to do a 1950 style Sam Cooke album, and the shit hit.
Everything he did hit.
That 12 play was dangerous, though, man. I knew a couple of chicks got pregnant off the way from that. That 12 play was dangerous,
man.
Hey,
let me tell you something. That damn Strip for You. Hey, let me tell you, that 3 knocks at the door, my baby. That Strip for You. Hey, I'm still jamming to it. I might strip for my old lady one night. Just that Strip for You.
Man, that shit was different, man.
Yeah. So when I like I say, I just hope Netflix doesn't mess it up. Because we know we can drop the ball on. They can drop the ball on our documentaries. They will not drop the ball on an Adam Sandler documentary, but they can drop the ball on one of our documentaries. And at the end of the day, we got to bring up the scandals with him too, because he had a few scandals too.
What? You know what? And you know what I mean? When that shit happened, man, I don't give a fuck, man. That don't affect the jokes for me. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, I'm gonna say this: if Eddie wanted a little bussy, then who am I to judge?
Who do you judge? You know what I mean? I just don't want it.
I mean, I don't want no butt vagina, but I ain't gonna knock nobody that does.
But yeah, man.
You can't hate on him because he needed a little bit of booterus.
Exactly.
Booterus is dangerous, man. But let's get back to the what we was talking about regularly about people think like I talked to somebody, man. They said you should wait 10 years to put a special out, right? You should wait 10 years or wait to get your audience is undeniable. And you just put 7 up. We put your 6 special out, and you only had a year time. How do you feel about that old, the old rules from the old game?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. With me, it's more of a I'm not waiting around. I might not be alive for 10 years. I got high blood pressure, all kinds of shit. So I'm not waiting around I'm not waiting around to put out anything. If I got it, then I'm on my way with it. That's just all it is to it. And can't nobody tell me that I can't either, because I do this shit all independently. So I'm not waiting on an agency or something like that to give me a green light for something. It's just like, Ryan Davis did what? He went to brother. When you can't get it done yourself, you go ahead and go to somebody else. What did he do? He took Underrated, let Ali Sadiq put it out, and guess what now? He got over a million views in like a week. So where Netflix said no, the streets said yes.
And I think it was a cool special, man. I thought
it was.
I think it was solid.
It was, but like I say, where a lot of people are saying no, a lot of people feel like, oh, I need to be on these major platforms to get it done, or I can't get it done without this person and that person. And that's really like an old adage. Now we're in a new time in a day where we don't need all those people. We don't need $1 million budget to put some on. You can put some on now with a $30,000-$40,000 budget and make it look just as good as any movie. Just prime example, they changed what they want for like Tubi movies now. Now they want Tubi movies to have a bigger budget before they actually able to put them out. But it used to be a time where a Tubi movie, it was PVA. Let's just be real. You could see the microphone. You might see a real crack deal in the back. You never know what was going on. But now they wanna go ahead and clear a budget for you or know what your budget was in making it. It's not like it used to be. So I tell people go for what they know. If you got the material, go for it. I'm not gonna shit on nobody. That's a hating. That's like a hater saying, "Oh, okay, you ain't up to par yet. You ain't up to snuff." And that might just be the way that I read into it.
Do you think it's a lot of old heads still telling that old game shit to
Oh, of
confuse the
course it
young
is.
boys?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. I always hear that one of the ones that I heard is that like people will respect you more if you come up featuring and doing a bunch of guest spots. Well, okay. Well, guess what? Everybody can't afford to do guest spots all the damn time. Everybody can't afford, especially if you had a guest spot and your material might be better than the person that's getting paid.
Mm.
You know, and just because people been doing it longer, really don't make them an OG.
That break. Hold on. You ain't gonna speed past that, man. You
What?
ain't gonna
Yeah,
speed.
that's the truth.
I mean, there's a difference between how long you've been doing something and how long you've been successful at something.
Mm.
And there's people out there that think they're OGs, but they ain't ever been successful. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
They just been out there, been doing it. They ain't never really achieved success, and they're out here trying to give game. Like that's not the game you want.
So you telling me, Ghost? I've been skateboarding since 2011. I ain't better than Tony Hawk.
I mean, you could be. I mean, like if you worked harder than Tony Hawk, then yeah, you definitely could be. I mean, but uh, you know, that's just the way it is, though. And like, I mean, like I can say that I've been cooking for 35 years, which is true,
Uh-huh.
but that doesn't mean that like
I'm Iron Chef.
yeah, it doesn't mean I'm an Irish chef, but I know how to cook some baked beans and not put drugs.
Make beans with glizzies.
I'm over here spiking the beans, man. Shit. You should have seen me walking around the comedy show, man. I had a cup of beans and I was just sitting there drinking that shit.
You drinking beans.
Drinking the beans, yeah, out of a solo cup.
Man, this motherfucker Shawshank Redemption.
I had to look. You can ask Corey Chris. I had to give him a ride back to the telly, man. That motherfucking car was fresh.
Oh, you was letting them out. You closed the windows, gas chambered them.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, look, I'm sorry, my windows don't roll down, so I locked him up.
God damn.
Yeah,
God damn, he was lighting them up.
But yeah, you can't just take advice from anybody, man. Like it doesn't. Like all that glitters isn't gold.
No.
I definitely realized that, man, because I tell you, out here, there's a lot of niggas that think that because they did the open mics with Cav, they better than Cav.
That you know what? It's a lot of people that might be funnier than Kev, but do you have the same drive as he got?
Yeah, that hustle.
Because there's a difference. This shit right here, man. It ain't all about who's the funniest.
Yep.
People need to understand that you got to be able to outwork somebody. That's gonna be the tell of the tape. Are you gonna be willing to outwork somebody? And I'm gonna say this: nobody that ended up extremely wealthy or extremely rich or got anything that they truly wanted got it without taking a risk. And a lot of people will play this shit safe because they so scared of fucking up something that you'll miss out on your own blessings. Gotta be a risk taker. You can't tell me anybody that has been ultimately successful that did it without taking a risk. It doesn't happen. You have to do that. So,
yeah.
I don't know who that is. They said confidence means you damn right. You gotta be confident. You gotta be confident, and you gotta be damn near cocky. At the end of the day, go out there. You do what you do, and handle your business. But you got to outwork people. And I tell people all the time, can out funny me. Can out funny me. You can make out joke me. You may do that, but you ain't gonna outwork me. I'm not gonna let you outwork me because if I feel like you do more work than me, then guess what? I'm going to go deep in myself because I always have a point to prove. I walk around with the biggest chip on my shoulder at all times. The worst thing a motherfucker can do is tell me what I ain't supposed to do or what I can't do.
But I think it's also you got to know how to work good with others too. That's the key.
Well, I mean, also you got to take that with a grain of salt because he's only been doing comedy for a little bit more than a year, and I don't know if you want advice from somebody that's that green.
Yeah, exactly.
This motherfucker Ghost, man. He got a line, man. This motherfucker out of line, man.
I mean that's the truth.
Yeah. I think this is a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of cats. Like you said, they got the time in, but their information is outdated.
True.
So you pretty much try to put the pieces together, and you got to really work hard to get past them guest spots. Because like you said, that guest spot is that's like going, you know what I mean, getting one of them old WIC checks. I'm like, damn, everybody wants WIC checks.
I fuck with that though, bro.
You can get hid in the damn guest spot is what you'll do.
You'll
fuck around and get hid in the guest spot. You'll find yourself getting 5 minutes to death. Hey, come through, do a 5-minute guest spot. Come through, do a 5-minute guest spot. What you doing later on?
What you got? You got an 8 for me real quick?
Hey, no, yeah. See, hey, that mean they really fool with you. That mean they gonna give you a drink if they give you 8 minutes. They gonna give you a drink.
I know you bring at least 6 people with you. Come do an 8 spot.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that shows something else. That means that I don't have enough in me to sell a ticket. I need your 6 people to sell this ticket, but I need you to come sell the ticket for me, and I'm gonna give you a drink.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people cool with being to be a Harlem Globetrotter, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that really is starting to grind my gears. There are people that want access to they want access to your fan base, but they'll never ever give you access to theirs. Never. And I'm gonna say this. Sometimes that like button really ain't a like button. That like button is I'm gonna give you this like really as a hating move. I'm gonna give you this like because I really hope that you share my shit.
And you know what? I had this shit happen to me. I was at a unknown mic. The dude was like, "Yo, Rod, I heard your podcast is moving a little bit. Who you had on there? That's from the local scene that's jumping." I said, "Not too many people." Oh man, let me know. I hope you get them on there. Like, so you trying to say the guests I already had on were not important? Where you trying to come with it? So you gotta watch out the slick dissing. The slick diss was crazy. You gotta watch the slick diss.
Hey, a hide behind a damn disrespect behind a compliment in a minute.
So, and I'm like, all right, I was looking. You gotta just pay attention, man, because this shit is the most backhanded art of all time, man. And yes, so man, let's talk about this shit, man. I feel like everybody should do crowd work. I've said this since the beginning of the time, right? Do you believe everybody? Yes, start with Ghost. I know Ghost gonna be. I like Ghost answers. Ghost, do you believe some people should leave it alone, man?
I think that when it comes to the art of comedy, or the science of comedy, however you look at it, I think that crowd work, the ability to do crowd work, is really more based in your personality And
Okay.
it's not really necessarily. I mean, it's something that you can learn and that you can hone, that you can get good with. But if you don't have the kind of personality because there's a lot of comedians that are antisocial, they can't talk,
Mm.
but they can write a solid, 10, 15-minute bit and go through it like they're reading a script, and so like when it comes to comedy, like there's different approaches to comedy. There's different types of comedians. There's different types of people that enjoy comedy. But me personally, I think that crowd work is a very important way to kind of get inside the mindset of the crowd that you're working with, because I mean, like you're gonna explore their psyche, but like because everything ain't funny to everybody, and so like crowd work is important. Like it's like recon, you know. But
Mm.
that's
I
how
agree
it's.
with you. I agree with you on that, man. What about you, Mr. 505?
I think if crowd work is something that is a skill that you have to get baptized by the fire, because it can go great one time and it can go bad the next time. I think it means that you have to be extremely witty, because at the end of the day you have to make a joke on the fly. A lot of that you can't be pre-planned unless you've talked to the crowd before you even get started. A lot of that's gonna have to be wittiness and really off the cuff. And you got, once again, like Go said, you got to be a real people person to understand what you're getting into with that crowd work. Because, like I said, I've seen it go really, really bad. Because the crowd, they're already set up to, if he fuck with me, they already been thinking like of comebacks.
That's your black.
That's the thing about it. The crowd has already been thinking
They've
anytime
been
they go
writing
to a
too.
comedy show. They've already written something down on the way. If he fuck with me, I'm gonna light his ass up. I'm gonna light his ass up. I already got this designed. They've been looking at the flyer for 30 days. They already know what you look like.
No.
They already know. They already wrote their bid on the way in. You thought that you had a bid. They were already ready for you.
Yeah, they've already got roasts and shit put together. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
look like a muppet.
Yeah. Exactly.
You better take your ass back on to Sesame Street.
I think it's important to have the material first before you do the crowd work. What you think about that?
I
What do
mean,
you think should come first, the material or the crowd work first? When you first
Y'all
start
give
out?
me 1 second. I'm gonna grab me something to drink real quick. Y'all go ahead.
What do you think, Ghost? What do you think you should start with the base first?
I think that the very first thing you should do when you're trying to become a comedian is write material. Write a lot of material. It doesn't have to be good. When I do crowd work, a lot of times the way that I'll do it is I'll try to ask questions that'll lead the audience into a joke. Like I've got a lot of jokes about being married and being divorced and being a shitty father. So like a really natural way that I can get into that material is I can, ask a few questions. Hey, like who's married? How long have you been married? Oh, well, whoop, whoop, and then I can, and you're gonna find like little things along the way, names, callbacks, referencing what somebody does for a living that you talked to earlier, like they both kind of go together, but fundamentally as a comedian, like you should have material. And that being said, like I'm pretty sure it was well, I don't want to quote nobody if I'm not 100%, but I mean there's a lot of comedians that don't write at all. I mean they just don't write anything. They just like they have premises and they're 90% crowd work and they're incredible. Like it's like I said, it all really it all boils down to what you're comfortable with, where you find your confidence, like where I guess you could say like your lane. I mean some like Kev, for instance. Kev's the comedian. Man, he is an incredible crowd work guy. Like he can go up there and do 30 minutes of crowd work without ever telling a fucking joke. You know,
And that's good too. But you gotta also, again, you gotta be good at it.
you got to be good at it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can practice it, but it's hard to learn. You know, like, it's a hard thing to learn. Like having the personality for it helps a lot.
The personality, and it's it's like being a switch hitter in baseball. Not everybody can be a switch hitter.
Right.
Pause.
Pause. Long pause. Long pause. But what you think about this too, man? You know what grinding me too up, Mr. 505? These cell phone motherfuckers, man, coming to the stage.
What you mean, cell phone motherfucker? What you mean?
These
Come
cell
up with a phone and put it on the stool and just go through the material. I hate that shit.
This is spreading through the comedy landscape right now. These motherfuckers with the phone.
I would say it.
Cool with the open mic. I use notes and shit on the open mic level. Sometimes I use my phone on open mic. But
I'm gonna tell you what. I use my phone for timer purposes. But if you feel like you got to break that means your set ain't the way it needs to be. That's what that means. If you feel like you got to keep going back in your phone for different notes or whatever like that, that means your set wasn't where it needed to be to begin with. And that means that you are the guest spot dude. Now I ain't mad at the guest spot guy. I'm not mad at the guy that's coming in to do the guest spot.
I've seen a couple headliners do it though, Mr.
But once again, I say that means number one, there's a lot of headliners, and let me just go ahead and be clear on this. There's a lot of headliners that don't practice no more. They gonna do that, but they should be comfortable because a lot of them are still doing the same 30 minutes. It's people still living off them same 30 minutes 10 years later.
And I gotta say this too, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But y'all know how to book the right people, right?
When I book a show, I don't want anybody that's like me, and I really want people that's funnier than me, because I like to be pushed. I like to be challenged. I love to really. I don't mind having to go work, and like I say, if I'm your feature and you bring me in as a feature, guess what? I'm gonna try to apply as much pressure to that headline as I can, as much as I possibly can. Because I'm number one, every time I feature somewhere, I'm featuring with the prayer of wherever I'm at. Oh, I like him so much that I want to see him. I want to see him one day. I want to see him come and perform at this place or this location or something like that. I would love to see him back here again. Oh, I like his 10 minutes so much. I wonder can he come back and do 40. So I'm gonna give my best every time I go out. I don't give a damn if I'm a guest spot. But these people that's going in their phones and shit, that just mean they shit wasn't proper to begin with. If you forgetting your stuff, then that's that on that.
I mean, they're your jokes. They came from you.
I don't know. They could be going over memes they seen on Facebook. I don't know if they're looking at jokes or not.
I'm telling you, man. I'm seeing a lot of, like I said, I'm seeing
that art/jokes.
I'm seeing a lot of headliners coming out with that phone, nigga. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna say this. I literally watched a comic take a phone call Saturday or Friday night, but it was a real phone call, and it's crazy that the phone call met everything that he was doing during his joke.
Ooh.
It was almost like he planned it out perfectly with the timing, but like he literally took a phone call from his child. It was like, hey, I'm on stage right fucking now. You gotta get a ride from your brother. Call somebody else. Click right back into the set. Almost like it was just magical with the set itself.
That was tight.
That shit crazy. But man, do you feel like? Let me say this, man. We was talking about this too, man. I talked, man. I lost Ghost number. Ghost, I need you to send me your number back, man. But do you think this too, man? Because we are promoting our own brands. Do we gotta look a certain way on stage, man?
Why are you looking at me, Mr. 505? Adrian famously said that I look like a bum on the move.
A hobo is a bum on the move.
I mean, like, it's definitely representative of your brand. Like if you're a comedian, people paid money to see you. Then unless like your style is just to be nasty and grungy and hobo, like if that's your brand, then lean into that. But like there's also a very valid argument to make that if people are paying to see you, you should be the best dressed person in the room. And
I'll say this: you look at I'm gonna use some couple of comedians. You look at let's say Shane Gillis, right? He's one of the biggest, right? Shane Gillis, when he talks about it matched with his outfits.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at Mark Norman, how he dressed.
With the glasses and shit.
What the fuck he's talking about? You know what I mean? You look at Ali G, his storytelling of his flashy vocabulary, his lavish, and talk about hustling. It matched his outfit on stage. You know what I mean? I feel like comedy and wrestling is the same thing. We're selling our comedy personas, not our wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And I already know how Adrian is going to answer this. Let me answer it for him.
Go ahead, answer.
Let me answer that question with a question. Adrian, how many outfits did you bring Friday?
I already know.
5.
5. I don't change clothes 5 times in a week.
I hope you don't do the drawers inside out.
I don't wear drawers, bro.
God,
I wore. But hold on. I'm gonna tell you what. There was a time that you could see me performing in hoodies and shit like that. But I'm gonna say somebody that really cared, really a comic that really cared and seen something in me. He pulled me to the side and said, "Hey man," he said, "just because you up there, you doing jokes and it's landing, you don't look successful." And I said, "Man," and it made sense to me. So I quit performing in hoodies and t-shirts and shit like that because I had to get my own fucking image. I had to get my own background. So if people really pay attention, my first 4 or 5 months, you might see me in the best thing that I'm gonna have on is a polo shirt. And then all of a sudden there was a difference, and I started wearing dress clothes and suits and things like. And the crazy thing about that, I started getting booked more. I started feeling better on stage as well. Now I don't look like everybody that's already in the room. I look like I'm supposed to be here. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's like a person that sits there. Prime example. If you go apply for a job and you say the words, "I don't like weekends and I don't like overtime," you still might be the best fit. You still might get the job, but you really ain't the motherfucker that they want. If nothing else, when I get on stage, you remember that motherfucker looked great. He had confidence. I look confident. I'm moving with confidence. and I stood out because at the end of the day, standing out means something. So if I look like I'm just some nigga that you gonna see off the street, I hate to say it like that. If I look like some nigga that you see off the street, then that's what you gonna put me with. You gonna say, but if I look like I'm a celebrity and I'm a successful celebrity, if nothing else, perception is reality. So this is what it is. And this is still my brand. And I don't want to have the grungy look. I don't want my brand to be grungy. I want us to be known as the sexy comics.
Sexy comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy comedians that wear underwear.
At the end of the day, be real. The comedy shows, if we could, women stick together. Women go out together. It might be 5 or 6 women in one car, and they don't want to come see somebody that looks dusty. Let's just be real. Women are not dressing up for women. Women do not dress up for women. Women dress up for other women. If a woman pays a compliment to another woman and say, "Girl, you look good," you know how bad she gotta look right then. Women don't dress up, so therefore, I have to be appealing. I heard Brother Ali Sadiq talking about a lesson that he heard, and then like I say, I've heard the same shit where it said to be a successful black comic, you have to be a nigga that every man wants to be and a man that every woman wants to fuck.
Preach.
That shit real. That shit is real. Yeah, man, I'm glad, man, that this shit is going down like it's going down, man, because people need to hear this shit, man. People need to hear this.
Nothing but the naked truth.
Naked truth. The naked truth.
The naked truth.
A lot of people just need to, you know what I mean? It's nothing wrong, man. You gotta practice, man. You gotta practice, man. You shouldn't use them fucking phones. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, it just makes you look unprofessional. Like it makes you look like, and I just feel like it's distracting from the show, you know.
It's like seeing Chris Angel and he pulls the string.
Yeah, it's like
magic out of it. You took the fucking magic out of it. You took the magic out of it.
Because at the end of the day, like, the point of comedy is to make it look like we're doing the whole thing on accident.
So when you go into an interview, you dress up for the job. That's real. But that is real. You know what I mean? My comedy, I talk about my child support. That's why I got these jeans on, man. That's why I got the Wranglers on. I can't afford them Levi's.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, bro. You know, my phone just went off. I'm gonna shoot you this screenshot real quick, Rod, and I'm gonna let you know how serious this shit really is, bro. This shit's funny as shit. I'm gonna shoot this to you right now, as we on air. This lets you know how serious this shit didn't get. Hold on, let me find Rod's number. And Rod, I'm not gonna say what the hell I just got in my message, but I'm gonna let you read it for yourself as I send out an invitation. Check your phone, and I'm gonna let you see what it says. And you can say it over the air, and that's how funny this shit has gotten as far as comedy.
Oh, let me manage you.
What?
I don't want to say the person's name, but
exactly.
This person said, "Let me manage you." Man, God, man, what? I'm telling you, man. I'm throwing the candy round, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. Let me manage you. You know what I mean? People ask me, can I get them feet finder pics you got?
Man, hey. So I say I already have a manager. I do. I already have a manager. Thank God. Uh, but at the end of the day, bruh, opportunities come for people that's really out here putting on the grind, bruh.
That's real.
Really out here putting on the fucking grind. If you don't have to, you don't. It's people that really want to help and want to work with you. If you really are out here putting on the grind, they are.
And you know what? And I think that is the key of things. People. I think sometimes we as comedians are delusional about our art, right? It's okay to say, man, I didn't do my best. I didn't do my best. I shit my pants a little bit, but it's real, man. Sometimes my shit ain't on. You know, I can be real with myself. My shit's not on, but I can work on that every day to get 1% better at the material. But do you think that's what stop a lot of comedians on the smaller scales of not saying? A lot of people think they should John Blaze fish scale off the rip, and not stop their growth.
Um, I'm gonna say this. From the minute that I met Ghost told me I was an industry plant. Uh, and he told me I was a plant because I guess I kind of go. I don't go with the status quo. I believe in let's go get it. Do I think that I still need a lot of work on certain things? Hell yeah, but I practice and I rehearse this shit. So a lot of the people that are not saying that I'm not getting better, are they really working? Are they going to them open mics? I mean, at the end of the day, them open mics are polishing time. That is the really time that you can polish a joke. And I mean, even if the joke is shitty, ain't nothing like a polished turd. A polished turd is different.
I'm saying this with your charisma. This shit, sometimes that polished turd in the show, if you put the right charisma in it and sell it,
That's it. It sells.
you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it. Like I came up with that rim joke I put on Instagram when I was in Tennessee. And I went to that motherfucking metro on the other side of Nashville. I saw all these rims. I said, God almighty, these niggas still doing this. Right by that Whole Foods over there in that Starbucks. I said, damn, these niggas is still doing this. 97 Monte Carlo with 20s on it. It's crazy.
But hey, you can't tell them nothing about that Monte Carlo with 20s either.
Nah. That's better than everything. That's better than a Maybach.
And you know what? At the end of the day, that probably is their Maybach.
Yeah.
Hey.
That is it. And if you know your audience, and if you got a Maybach audience, then guess what? That's a different breed. But if I'm out there and I'm doing shows for people, everybody got a Cutlass outside. You know, at the end of the day, that's a different style of comedy. Do I got comedy for that? Know your crowd. Who are you marketing to? Because at the end of the day, let's just be real. The Cutlass customer, can they pay for the average comedy ticket is between $10, $10 and $30. Let's just say $30. Do you have enough people that are willing to, with your comedy? Do you have enough comedy that somebody will be willing to give their hard-earned $10 to come see? And if you say no to that, then okay. Do you have $5 comedy? Do I got at least to get $5? Do I have enough comedy for $5? And if you don't have comedy for $5, then guess what? You're a guest spot. I ain't gonna say that you're not. You're a guest spot.
Yes.
That's just it. You're a guest spot at that point.
And I'll say this: it's nothing wrong with being the guest spot, but you just got if you the guest spot nigga, you just got to work with that other end of social media. Social media can get you out of here. So
a lot of people when you local, the only people that's gonna support you just every time is probably gonna be your mama.
If you don't got no mama, you done.
And at the end of the day, I'm just being real. I'm gonna use me as an example. I started doing comedy. My mom had never been to the show. I got booked for Zanies. 3 days later, my mom passed away, but she did get that ticket. Literally 3 days after I got booked to be at Zanies, my mom was gone. So that's why I say your mom is probably gonna be your biggest supporter if you in that situation. So those people that still got their mom or whatever, she gonna be the one that can tell you either bless your heart, because ain't nothing like a black mama telling you to bless your heart don't always mean a good thing.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I like I said to you, man, I appreciate the opportunity you gave to me, man, because I don't know when next time I'm gonna be able to do a show for my dad. You know what I mean? My dad is 74 years old, so that shit was legendary for me, dog. So I appreciate
it. You don't have. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this, right? You number one, I done told you family, and number two, I ain't on no gatekeeping shit. There are a lot of comics that believe that you gotta. I don't want to see nobody else shine. I'm trying to get it all to myself and be selfish. I probably need to be that way, but I'm not designed to be that way. And it's crazy. And I say it like that because it's the truth. I probably need to be more selfish with the way that I move things, because at the end of the day, it's me. It's really me that's out here breaking my back, and especially from the financial standpoint of it. And people don't know how much it really costs to put these shows on. I don't think people really take into account how much it is to really put on a successful show. So, and then if you don't recoup everything back, that's still a loss that you got. That's a lot of meals that you might not get to eat. Hey, I eat a lot of turkey sandwiches when I could be eating steak.
Yeah, that shit real, man. And that's why them shit's fooled up. And I'm telling you, man, I see a couple empty joints out here.
Yeah.
But you do a better service, man. And it's not I've seen a couple times where it shows where the lineup's completely different the next month. You know how many times I see the same lineup for the next month? Maybe one person switched out of it. So that shit, you worry about the product and put a good product out there. There's a lot of cats that put the same product each month out. And the customer getting burnt out. Like, I'm gonna see the same jokes. You know what I mean?
I'll say that I'm not going. I had one person that asked me that were they gonna see different jokes, and I was like, hell no. And they were like, really? I just seen you a couple months ago, and you did a whole hour. I was like, no, it's not gonna be none of the same jokes. It's actually gonna be 2 separate hours. And she was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm coming. People see you doing this, that, and the other. That's why you got to put names and things like that. Like I say, does your name ring a bell?
Yeah. That shit real. Sorry to hear that, man. I wish mine was alive as well to see me up there at least once. Sorry to hear that, JC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got my pops left, and I got a bonus mom. You know what I mean? So that's good to see. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I just don't know if it's really my dad though, man. Mr. 505, because I seen this hall going on. When I was a kid, we had to go to the swimming pool. You got to switch your clothes on, and that shit looked like a flaw hanging, man. I said, damn, why my shit don't look like that?
I mean, crazy as hell, bro. Hey, but you know what? A lot of, like I said, man, a lot of my comedy is based around my parents.
Yeah.
My relationship with my parents is 50% of my comedy. It's 50% of my comedy. I have never done a comedy set where my dad doesn't come up. My dad comes up everything that I do comedy. Everything.
That shit's real. And
Because
I feel like
that's where the game come from.
That's supportive. And I think that's what the cat's missing now, man. I feel like dads want to be NBA young boys now, man. If your dad's born in the 50s, he has some kind of morals and values and some kind of leadership skills. You know what I mean? Born in the 50s and the 40s, the men was a little bit different back then.
I mean, yeah, they were able to hold things accountable. Yes, they cheated on their wives and shit like that, but they brought their check home and shit like that. You know, I'll say this from my standpoint. I'm gonna use my dad as an example. My dad worked at a plant for years before starting the business, and he worked on a farm. Well, I knew what his day was gonna be like. I knew his schedule. I knew he woke up at 3:30 in the morning. I knew he drank coffee and smoked cool filter kings, and he brought his check home every Friday and handed it to my mama, and she give him his stipend for the week. Now his stipend for the week wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough money for him to get a couple packs of cools, maybe get him something to eat, and to start his week back over. Those are what we consider real men. Now, what this NBA young boy, and I'm gonna say, I don't know, I don't even think he called young boy no more, or YB, or whatever they want to call him. I believe that this generation now thought is the neighborhood dope boy that's really not even a dope boy, because the dope boy got a job now. That's it. And everybody pushing pound.
Break that down, man, because a lot of cats don't understand that, man.
All right, I'm just gonna say it from this standpoint. Insurance is a must. Insurance is a must. Let's just be real. The average let's just say the average NBA young boy's father is probably in the age range of, let's say he's 30 to 38. He grew up eating ramen noodles and fried chicken from the gas station. He definitely got high blood pressure. Definitely got high blood pressure. His pecker probably don't even work. He probably living life off honey packs and Tylenol.
Come on, man. Slow down with the honey pack, man. Slow down, man. I'm trying to get sponsored, man.
At the end of the day, you know what? It used to be a time old heads literally had a cigarette on their earlobe. Now these people got honey packs on their earlobe. Hey, they walking around to show they got a honey pack with them. I don't know when doing drugs became popular. You doing drugs, you doing dick drugs, but you doing drugs. Nonetheless,
I put this the other day, man. I wish when it's my time to goes, and I can come back to this world. I just want to come back as an elephant so my dick can be big one time in my life, man. I feel like my dick don't match my color.
Well, whales actually have bigger dicks.
No, I don't want to be an elephant. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because the elephant, you know what I mean? It's cool. Right now, I got a little Kemp dick. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it because I'm powerful with it. You know what I mean? With that honey pack, I become Gogeta.
What I say on stage? What I say on stage Friday? Aggressively medium.
Aggressively medium. I'm a slim, thick cocks.
I'm aggressive. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the dope boy is no longer like a relevant person. You know, at the end of the day, dope boys, when I'm over 40. So the dope boys then, we bought turkeys and shit like that at Thanksgiving. We had respect for the old lady. Let's say Miss Pearl couldn't carry her groceries. Now these niggas will hit Miss Pearl over the head if she's stepping on the wrong side of the street. Miss Pearl could be a op. Is how they looking at it. Miss Pearl is an op because she told him, "Hey, please don't knock over my trash can." Miss Pearl can get it just like anybody else. So I believe that generation, what they believe, they don't have any like morals and standards. I believe that. I mean, they desensitized to the world at this point. They're desensitized.
And
I
I think it's important that we see life insurance more because man, you know I be finding sad though when I be on my timeline, I see these cats and they mama selling fish plates to bury the nigga or bury Johnny Blow or Miguel, whoever. I feel sad about that because you got to sell 10,000 plates just to get it, or how many plates to get that cremation?
Man, you know what? It's a lot. It's a lot of people that say they out here pushing pounds. That they literal net worth is 2 bottles of Hennessy and a box Chevy.
Yeah, that shit real. Don't fake that, man. Just be real, man. If you the quarter boy, just say you're the quarter boy, man.
Go exactly. And at the end of the day, if you've been selling, let's just say you've been selling green. Let's just say that if you've been selling green and you still selling 3.5s 8 9 years later, do something else.
Give it up.
Yeah, go. Hey, and then I'm just gonna say this. And if you got peas and you still selling 3.5s, then you're greedy. That just means you greedy as hell at this point. Let's
And it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been selling dope for 10 years and you're still selling the eights, that's like taking advice from a comedian that's been doing open mics for 10 years.
hey, if I go into Carl's Jr. right now and I see Charlie on the cash register and he ain't at least got a management shirt on, get that child back his job. Because you're in the way of a child really probably becoming something in his life. But if you 45 and you still just working the cash register at Wendy's, man, get that child back his job and let somebody else, man, go move your ass to a plant or something. Because there's plenty of niggas out here riding on these forklifts. Plenty of them.
I tell people, man, there's nothing wrong with just be that civilian, man. And I realize, I tell everybody all the time, I was talking to my mans on the phone, I told him, man, how many people I seen that was crafty, could have been actors from where I come from, my little town, or could have been so much more, but they want to be fake tough guys. Because let me say this. The average street guy is a fake tough guy. I've never seen a street guy not run away from a cop. If you really about it, you can sit there.
Oh man, at the end of the day, they raised it's a man, watch this. As in the words of my dude Diddy, it's a lot of bitch assiness going on. Whole lot of bitch assiness. And everybody that ain't been raised to throw them from the shoulders. Now I can say this from being incarcerated. I watched somebody getting the hell beat out of them, and he was instead of him putting his hands up to throw him, he was reaching for his waistband like he had that pistol on it. No, brother, that's not here. That's not here. People are not raised to throw them no more. Everybody want to shoot them up, bang bang.
That shit ain't real, man.
Comics too. I understand comics too. There's some comics out here that'll fight you. There's some comics that will fight you.
That shit real. But yeah, I feel like, man, but this game, man, of this shit, man. This again back to the comedy state. How do you think about, like I said, the operation of promoting strong shows? Why you don't think that's supported no more, man? Like I said, your shows probably one of the strongest shows, probably you and Lodger the Barber. getting people that are going to give people a good, decent dollar for their bucks? Why you feel like people don't want to put that out there to
I
promote?
think. Go ahead, Ghost. You can answer that if you want to.
I'm actually at a loss for words on that one. That's a little bit out of my depth.
All right. This is what I'll say. A lot of people, number one, they don't want to come off that budget. A lot of people get a budget in a venue, and what they want to do is they put a value budget up instead of putting up a budget of people that are actually going to do good for the business. And that's how a lot of promoters lose budgets. You can't go into it, oh, I got a budget of $1,000. Let me get 5 guest spots that I want to get all chicken strips to. And then after that, I'll put up one comic that's gonna be decent. But I gotta kidnap a comic and put bullshit on the stage for an hour. You gotta sit there and be kidnapped for an hour. No, go ahead and get comics that you know are seasoned enough that are going to make that venue money, because that's what they're looking at. They are looking at chicken wing sales, salad sales, drink sales. Who can you put up there? Because they are trusting you with their money. The same way if they're doing a 505 show, I am trusting you with my money. I'm trusting that you can keep that audience captive for, if you get 8 minutes, do it for 8 minutes. If you can do it for 12 minutes, do it for 12 minutes. But don't tell me you got 15 minutes in you and you give me three minutes of that fire, and then you give me 12 minutes of bullshit.
Damn. That shit touched me a little bit, man. That shit touched me a little bit, man. Because I feel like, man, you also got to be real enough. Like I tell you this, you got to be real enough for how much shit you got to also. You can't be, I see a lot of times people are lying to the promoters and saying how much time they got. You can't skip the steps. If you don't got that 45, don't say you got that 45. Because you fuck it up. You fuck it up for everybody else. Let's be real. You can't fuck it up for everybody else. You know what I mean? Fucking up for everybody else saying you got 45, and next thing nigga want to know, man, what's your let me see what you got. And you fuck it up for everybody else to make the block hot. You obviously make the block hot saying you got this much time when you don't. And then the next person, man, y'all heard you hang out with Joe Blow over here. You might lie, you might, fuck the game up too. So you gotta, there's a lot of shit, man, comes with this shit, man.
It's a lot of comics out there that believe that, like I said, they think that they're gonna be able to make. If you are a 5-minute comic, then you're a 5-minute comic, and there's a place for you. If you're a 10-minute comic and you're a feature comic, there's a place for you. If you can do 30 minutes, then do that too. There's a place for everybody.
Like I'm real with myself right now. If I got a video off of YouTube right now, like that nigga, what's that nigga name? That nigga trash nigga.
Bubba Dub.
Bubba Dub. I got the shit right now. Somebody said I want to put a couple dollars on you, Ron. I got a couple rider niggas right now. Nigga, write me this shit to make my shit extend to 60 minutes. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you won't get them opportunities, you gotta make the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make the best out of them.
You got to. But there's a lot of people that do that. It's a lot of people that are nervous about asking for help, though.
Oh shit, you a fool.
There's a lot of people.
Had disciples. Even Jesus had disciples.
Hey. A lot of people feel like they can't ask people for help. I ain't too proud to ask for help, but a lot of people are too scared to ask for help.
And you know, me going back to what you said, man. My motherfucking dad always told me you got to be able to take feedback and not get emotional.
Exactly.
A lot of people can't take the feedback or the coaching because
Well,
Ghost might say, "Oh, hey Rod, you switch this shit up right here, shorten it up," and that shit might hit more. You know what I mean? Sometimes people put too many words into jokes.
And just as important as every other key on the keyboard when you're writing is that backspace. You gotta edit. It's economy of words. Say less.
Say less. But you also got to make it personal. You know, you still got to be uh like I hear this now too. A lot of people use Chat GPT and all that shit, but you also got to make that shit not sound robotic. You know what I mean?
Have you ever been talking to somebody that's not a robot, that's a person, and they're telling you a story, and they just go on and on and on, and they tell these little details that have nothing to do with, and it just goes on and on and on, and it gets boring, So
Yeah.
like, because you're not really saying anything interesting, like there's a long distance in between it. So like, like the most important thing you got to look at is your laughs per minute. Like. Yeah, you want to be getting a good crack every 20, 30 seconds.
What you said? Laugh per minute.
Laugh per minute.
Laugh per minute. Before we get out of here, man, both of y'all, man, give me y'all top 3 comedy special of this year, man.
top 3
Yeah.
that Ali Sadiq Pins and Needles. Ali Sadiq first day of school, and Mark Maron's last comedy special. That's my 3. Special wise.
Okay. Let's see. The Naked Truth of Adrian Walker.
See, I'm promoting you. You need to promote yourself. You promote other people, man.
Which one? Well, I mean, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10 are
That's crazy.
probably the best this year.
That's crazy as fuck, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I had to, I'm gonna tell you this: if I had to rate my own shit in order, I would literally say 4, 4, 1, and 3. If I had to rate mine, if I had to rate Naked Truths, I'm gonna say 4 was the best one, then 1, and then 3.
And all of them will be on Tubi, right?
They will all be released on Tubi at the end of the year in 6 parts.
6 parts. But well, it goes. You already said you're 6 of them. I think mine is I like Life, Andrew Schultz. My Two Sons by Ali Sadiq, and fuck. I'm gonna go trust issues, my man. Elijah the Barber, man, because I haven't seen. I didn't see all the specials of Mr. 505. I didn't see that 4 or 5. I've seen the last one, but I didn't see it. I gotta watch it on the screen.
I think that you just heard me literally say, so you saw 2.
Did I see 2?
That was what part you seen was 2. So just be clear. I think that was the worst one personally for me.
I don't know. I like 2.
I'm telling you, 4, 1,
I might have waited for
3.
it. I might have wait for it. Then.
Hey, Ghost, look, I know you got videos. I'm gonna go ahead and send both of them sets to Rod, and I'm gonna let Rod see both of those sets. And those were different sets. 4, 1, 3.
And
That's me personally, and I wrote them.
I gotta say this though. When I first saw you, it took me to a different place because I'll tell you this. You sound like DC Curry.
That's crazy.
And the stories you tell are authentic stories. And it's not because like I say this, man, it's only so many times we can go on the same bullshit of jokes. You gotta be able to tell real life shit to give to the people because they're not gonna feel it if it's generic stories. Like you know what I mean? It's a lot of cats that do it. It sounds like Eminem doing stand up. Can we say this goes? And it's outlandish. You be like, nah, this shit really didn't happen. But you can tell somebody's really been through it and talking from a realistic life. You know what I mean? And when I told you that chicken sandwich, and you went to the chicken sandwich, and you talk about that pallet sacks, I say, yeah, I remember I had a couple pallet sacks. I put that motherfucking cow down a couple times, the pillow down there. You know what I mean? And you went to ba ba ba, and then you fuck with the crowd a little bit, ba ba ba. I said, damn. And that's what I said, man. You evaluate, you value your show so much, and I say, man, the host was right. Your host was right. And I said, Gwen and other cats, you Bobby, he had a purpose on the show. And you know what I mean? You gotta have people that bring purpose to the show and the other comedians, like I said, man, I can't call my wife now to come pick me up because I'm enjoying the show. You know, a couple times I left the motherfucking shows. I'm like, yeah, my time's over. I ain't watching this headliner. But
that's crazy. That's crazy.
But that's real, man. It's a couple times you get paid for a joint. Like, yo, I can't. I'm not sitting for the headliner. The feature coming after me. I'm leaving. The nigga know my cash app, but you value your product and your brand. So that's shout out to you, man.
And man, hey, I'm only blessed to have a ghost at the end of the day, man. That's it. And at the end of the day, man, it's a blessing to have a management team that believes in the vision. People that see the vision. Cause like I say, if niggas thought it was something, boy, I'm finna pull off a hell of a magic trick. It's only getting better and it's only getting bigger. So I mean it is what it is. We gone.
But did you have like I said, did you have when you first did, like we talk about it sometimes too. You said when you did your first thing, your first joke, you was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with it.
Yeah. I remember my first open mic and my first joke was about a butt dial and a bologna sandwich. So I mean, from that point on, and I don't even really tell that joke on stage. But every time I've ever told a joke on stage, it slaps. It slaps because it's about my little brother, calling my little brother. But at that time, my little brother was like 500 pounds at that time, like 550. So people that knew the scenario when he's in the crowd, and I'm telling this story about how I'm calling my brother about this bologna sandwich. I mean, it just pops. But at the end of the day, man, I just want to be like Rod Uncensored. I just want y'all to know that. I want to be like
you don't want to be an unemployed comedian.
Man, And at the end of the day, bro, hey, I appreciate you letting me on the platform, letting Ghost on the platform. Hey, man, we need somewhere to unwind on Sunday nights anyway.
I appreciate y'all, man. Let the people know where they can find you. If they need some pictures, let the people know where they can get you if they're in the Kentucky area, that close to Appalachian Mountains. Let the people know where they can get some pictures of your feet or You might be taking a picture of the Bronx feet or their feet, man. Let the people know, man.
Well, actually, I've just started a new project. It's called.
What's up, about Got Jokes? What's up with you, dog? We about to get out of here, man. Hit that like button though for me, brother.
But yeah, I just recently started a new website. It's called Feet for Free.
Feet for free.
Yeah, and basically it's for guys like me and you that are unemployed comedians that want to enjoy foot centric OnlyFans content but can't afford it. It's basically like the Pirate Bay of toes.
This motherfucker crazy, man. Go ahead, man. Keep going.
But yeah, so that's feetforfree.com, or the other mirror for it is Free the Toe.
Hey, this for you though. This what about that. We're killing the game, yo.
Killing it, yeah.
I love it.
Free
Man, look
at.
You can find me at the Mr. 505 on Instagram. Pretty much the Mr. 505 on all things social media wise. And let's get ready to finish out this year strong. That's it. And we all want to be like Rod Uncensored.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that because it's not true, man. Again, man, but November 21st, I will be at the Market Street Brewery to tell 8 minutes worth of jokes. I got 8 minutes worth of following. That's what Mr. 505 said. I'm at 8 minutes of following.
Well, you getting them chicken strips though?
I might get a free beer to that night. So
hey man, that's what's up.
But it's my birthday also November 21st, so you know what I mean. So it's good to do comedy on your birthday. So I got that coming out, and December 7th, I got like a thing in Bethany Beach, Delaware. So I'm gonna be there, and that's gonna be the end of my year. So hopefully I get signed 12 in 2026.
Hey, bro, you don't know if that's gonna be the end of your year or not. Don't be saying that's gonna be the end of your year.
I don't know.
People get booked every day.
Again, I don't know, but 2026, I'm claiming that I manifest a bigger year. I'm trying to do some extra work. You know, I don't want to be nigga number 5. You know what I mean? Commercial, whatever. I want to do some extra work, be in a couple of 2B movies next year. You know what I mean? And keep doing this stand-up shit, man, because it's awesome. Again, what we said, we need more stick man out here.
Hey man, stick man will be on the way this week.
That shit is crazy.
Out here kung fu fighting and shit.
Again, man, I appreciate it. That shit is crazy. Motherfucking chop ball, crazy ass motherfucker. Again, man, I appreciate y'all coming on.
He about to put a sniper scope on that stick too.
Oh, that shit crazy.
Man.
Snap that shit over there.
And he done ordered the Picatinny rail and all that shit.
Man.
I want to see the person come out the house. That should be even funnier. If you found like a big country ass nigga, you know what I mean, come out the house, he grabbed a stick, he said, "Oh my God, what's going on?" That shit is funny as shit, man.
Oh shit.
We gotta avoid that shit, man.
Hey man, stick man is the man.
I got this stick. Hey, yo, you need to come over t-shirts for that shit, man.
Oh shit.
You need to come over with them t-shirts, man.
Oh man.
Man,
you know what?
It's funny. It's funny.
He needs to make stick man action figures. It's just toothpicks.
Man, me, some of the best characters come from the weirdest shit, bro. I mean, literally, Stickman is really a real hitman out here in these streets.
Cracking one time for that 20. The shit going wild. Hey, that stick man shit is real, man. A couple niggas can't keep that burn on. That stick, the best they can.
Hey, that stick the best thing they can come up with.
Or some
Yeah. Hey man.
that shit's funny as shit.
That's real.
That shit is definitely real, man. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. I'm about to exit out this video, man. Make sure y'all go support these guys, man. And we're out.